I stand here in front of you, and me, literally in front of what I think is one of the great numismatic opportunities of our lifetimes. Clearly a numismatic event that's going to be once in our lifetimes. The American Silver Eagle market today is unlike anything I've ever seen. And understand, I've done this since I was like this. I've done this since I was, I hate to use technical terms, but knee-high to a short sheep. I grew up in Texas, by the way. American Silver Eagles are in new territory for everybody. What the United States Mint has done, coupled with the COVID pandemic, in all honesty, from a production standpoint, the increase in silver, the popularity in silver, all of these things have created one of the greatest collectible opportunities of our lifetime. It's just that simple. And I'm going to kind of go through each one of those things. First off, the United States government in November of 2019 decides that they are going to change the design of the American Silver Eagle. When Ronald Reagan passed the Liberty Coin Act in 1985, and they started making the American Silver Eagle in 1986, it has looked exactly like that. It has looked exactly like this since 1986. What we now call a Type 1 or classic design on this, it has looked exactly like this from 1986 through the first half through July 1 of 2021. That's exactly the way it looks. Well, now that is ending. The United States government announced they were changing the design in 2021. Now, when they did it in 2019, I think they had every intention of changing it at the beginning of 2021. That's where we get to the second part of the story. Between 2019 and 2021, we had a little thing called 2020. Obviously, the COVID pandemic has affected every corner of the world. And nothing has been left to some degree untouched and unaffected. The United States Mint and its production capabilities fall well within that. And so what they were unable to do is keep up with demand of any kind when it comes down to this. So you have this coin, this transition coin, this last silver eagle that the American government is ever going to make with this design on it, hence the key date designation. And instead of making it what should obviously be the highest mintage in the history of the American Silver Eagle, you have the lowest mintage of the Mint State Silver Eagle in the 21st century. The lowest mintage in well over a decades. That's where you've ended up, okay? That's where you've ended up. And I said 21st century really after post-2008. You really have no mintage in this because they were unable to make them. That has created shortages unlike anything we've ever seen, and the Mint has explained them away in 27 different ways. I have this right here. The United States Mint has reduced silver and gold coin supply to purchasers. That's a thing. COVID-19 and weather updates about shipping and everything else. Messages from the United States Mint. All of those things explaining to you why they can't make enough coins. And so now we sit here on the cusp of the new coin, on the cusp of the Type 2, and the United States Mint said, look, we have stopped making Type 1s. Now keep in mind, for the Mint State coin, they do not release that directly to the United States public. They go through a series of what are called authorized purchasers. Those APs, as we call them, those authorized purchasers are out of coins. They are out of coins, and we are still literally, the new coin isn't going to be released until about the first week in July. And so now you've got the third part of the puzzle, which is the increase in the price of silver, just as a function just of silver and not even from a numismatic standpoint, and then everybody scrambling to get what they call physical silver, literally silver eagles, silver bars, silver ingots. There turns out that there's an incredible dearth of supply. There's an incredible shortage of silver everywhere in the world today. So now we're putting all these legs on this stool of a coin shortage. So you have all the legs, and that is what is supporting the fact that this is the greatest numismatic opportunity of our lifetimes. And then given the fact it took them 35 years to change this, by law they can't change it again for another 25. That's where fairly literally it is going to be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for most collectors, if not all collectors. So all of those things together create this. And I've got this at $89.95. I want to explain what this is in terms of the certified perfect. In coin collecting, as in any collecting, The United States mints coins. The higher the grade, the more they're worth. It's just that simple. Whether it be dolls or I don't care what it is. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. That's just the way that it is in collectibles. Certification, that is the key. So you have this Mint State 70, and in coins we grade on a 70-point scale. And so what you've got with that is you've got in Mint State 70. Now, since we have, this is the last coin, and when you buy this, you'll have the opportunity at the same price to get the first of the next coin. So to do that, let's go back to 1986, the first of the Type 1s. Not that long ago, right here. 86 Silver Eagle, Mint State 70, $5,000. $5,000. Mint State 70. Mint State 69, about $89.95. Mint State 69, about $89.95. So that's the difference that the grade makes. So not only are you getting the coin, but you're getting it certified perfect. To put it into perspective, I've done a rough estimation. Certified coins represent maybe 3% of the production. Okay, so of all the Silver Eagles, which is already the rarest Silver Eagle in the last 15 years by the United States government, with this, the production is tremendously reduced. Only a tiny fraction of those are actually certified perfect. So that gives you the greatest collectability, the greatest desirability, the greatest value, long-term collector value. I don't think there's any doubt about that. And at $89.95 for our key date, this is the lowest price that you can buy this for, unless you buy the 20-pack. Unless you get in here, it is the only way to do it. Since this is 100% exclusive to us, when you buy the 20-pack, you can literally save $10 per coin. You can literally save $10 per coin. So you get your coin and you get 20 of your coins, whichever it is. This last coin in the series, this coin that is almost impossible to get, this coin that is selling for the greatest premiums that we've ever seen in the history of the American Silver Eagle in 3.5 decades. That in and of itself has many of you, I wish you could hear the phones ringing like I can, many of you on the phones right now. But wait, there's more. Can I see the continuity screen, please? Because it's not just that you get this coin. You're going to get this coin, okay? You're going to get this coin. So you're going to get the brand new Type 2 coin, guaranteed Mint State 70 at a guaranteed price. And here's where that is such an incredible advantage. What we have seen in terms of demand for the last coin in the series has been unlike anything, that we have seen in the history of the American Silver Eagle. And understand, I've been doing this on television for over a quarter of a century. Okay? So it's not like some fly-by-night. To over a quarter of a century, I've been selling coins on TV. Okay? I've sold more coins on television than anybody in the history of television. It's not even close. So when I tell you this is a big deal, and every single Silver Eagle I've ever sold has looked just like this until this one. And this demand for this coin has exceeded everything that we have ever seen forever until we get to this coin. I think the demand on this coin will be exceptional. I don't even know how to describe it. I mean, I use superlatives for a living, and I can't come up with a big enough superlative. I don't think, because this coin and the demand for this coin has taken everybody, to some degree, even myself, by surprise in the industry. We knew it was going to be good. We knew everybody wanted this coin. We had no idea the depth of demand here. Because when we sell this, and I give you the 20-count box at $10 a coin savings, I sell as many of these as I do singles. I mean, literally, we have sold hundreds and hundreds of thousands of these coins that we have sold and delivered already on the Type 1s. And then that's the second part of the equation. We have the coins. Folks, if you're out there on the internet with coins, understand it is the Wild West. You want to be a coin cowboy, you want to go out there and do that, the best of luck to you. But I suggest sticking with someone who's been doing this for a long time, that has got a track record that extends decades, that extends decades. When you order a coin, you get the coin. So it's not just important that you get this coin, but it's as important, almost more important, that you get that coin, that second coin. And that's one of the reasons I showed you this. So this will be the first coin in Type 2 in absolutely perfect condition. Well, here's the first coin in Type 1, and it's $5,000. Now, do I think that coin's going to be $5,000? No, but what do I know? I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be strong. I'm going to know everybody's going to want that. The other interesting part is because they're only making each coin for 6 months, and then because of, as I mentioned earlier, all those COVID issues in terms of production with the United States Mint, the mintage figures, how many they make of this coin, is going to be pretty close to what they made of this coin 35 years ago. The United States Mint has already told us they're having trouble with planchets. The planchet is an unstruck coin. We've already heard that they're having difficulty getting enough planchets to even make the coins, let alone the proof coins, let alone the reverse, let alone all of the other coins that they're making. So there's plantage shortages. There's production problems that they've had to shut down the San Francisco Mint and the West Point Mint, and they're producing at half capacity. It's absolutely crazy. And then as we're getting ready to get these Type 2 coins, once again, the United States government does not sell these to the public. They sell them right here, like this big box right here. This is how they come. And they go through these series of authorized purchasers. You get 500 coins in each one of these. W is West Point. And so you get 500 of these coins in a box. 500 of these coins in a box. And then they sell them, the United States government sells them, and then they sell for a premium to the silver they contain. The premium that they are currently selling for is about triple what it has ever been in the history, extended premium that it's ever been in the history of American numismatics. And I have to be honest, it would not surprise me if that even continues to get bigger. I mean, they're out of Type 1s. I anticipate the premiums on these to get, crazy. Things we've already seen, never seen these premiums, never seen squared. I don't know what that is. Catastrophic premiums? I don't know how to explain it. That's how hard these coins are to get. Now when you get the new coin in on this, how hard do you think that's going to be to get? Well, I'm on the phone every day talking to people. I can give you a window into that. It's going to be really, 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 really hard to get. So much so, I went out there and I found somebody else selling the Type 1s. Same thing, Type 1 American Silver Eagle, Mint State 70, right here. $129. I got to be honest with you, not that bad of a price, particularly in the market today. Just not as good as $89.95. So you pay $129. I'm sure they're selling thousands and thousands and thousands of these coins. I have no doubt about it. As we've sold thousands, tens of thousands of these Type 2 coins. Now what we have really never done, I've never done them in the key date that you see right here. Let me explain what key date means. That's an exclusive label to us. We're the only ones that can do key date. And here's what key date means. In American numismatics, when you have a coin that is absolutely crucial. You cannot consider your collection complete unless you have that coin. That is considered a key date coin. It is essential to completing your collection, and that's what both of these coins are. In the history of CSN, this is our exclusive key date designation. I think it's like the third and fourth coins we've ever put in key date holders. We put like 86s in there, obviously, first year of issue. We had one of the, I think it was 2015 P, the emergency issue P coin, and then I think it was like this coin. So it's either the third or fourth coins that we've even put in key date holders. Not anything goes in key date, but this one does. As a matter of fact, I think this coin is more key date than almost any other coin that we have ever had, that we have ever been able to offer you. And here's the thing, and you have to understand what you're operating. Now, we literally spent millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars to own the Type 1 coins so that we have these coins in stock. Because I have to be honest, if I was to go into the marketplace and try to buy these today, these authorized purchasers, which are supposed to have coins available until the new coin is released through them, July 12th, I think, is the mint state exact date that they're releasing them. They should have coins up until that time. They're basically all out. A few of them have a few coins, but the premiums, how much they're charging for them is at all-time highs, and it's not even close. And that is in the face of the fact that silver is going crazy. I mean, as I'm filming this here today, silver's up almost 3% today. Today. So you have silver on this incredible upward trajectory. Then you've got the premiums that have doubled, tripled, quadruples that they sell above that. Then we have to certify the coins, and of the coins we have only a tiny fraction of those are mint state 70. If you take all of the grading companies together, the major grading companies, ANACS, PCGS, and NGC, and take all of their mint state 70 perfect coins, take every single one of them, it represents about maybe 3% of all of the silver eagles that the United States government has made in the first half of 2021. Here's the issue with that. They have not made enough by an order of magnitude, in essence, okay? They could have sold, twice as many coins, 3 times as many coins. They simply can't make them. So that goes back to my original premise, is we've got all of these events that have combined to give us one of the greatest numismatic opportunities that has ever been presented to us, to the American public, to collectors worldwide in essence. And that is, first of all, you have the change in design of the American Silver Eagle, literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. 35 years in the making, and by law they can't do it again for another 25 years. So a once-in-a-lifetime design change of the most popularly collected silver coin in the world today, period. Then you have the reduced production created by the COVID-19 pandemic, and I mean, that ends up with these things, COVID-19 and even weather things from the U.S. Mint, a message from the United States Mint, we're just putting all these orders are phone orderings disabled, we've got product availability are going to be released, the United States Mint has reduced silver and gold coin supply to purchasers, and those are the people I'm talking about. There's only 18 of them, so they've done all of those things. And so now you've got this incredibly reduced production. Then you have silver exploding. And then again, because of the COVID pandemic, everybody's at home and focusing on a lot of things, and particularly collecting. It's not just American Silver Eagles. Any coin is on fire. Then add in silver, and everybody wants silver. Well, it wasn't that long ago that people say, well, I want silver. I'll buy one of those stock market things, SLV or whatever it is, paper stuff. And then they realized, well, they don't necessarily have all that, and I can't turn it into silver. I want silver. I want physical silver. And all of a sudden, physical silver has disappeared. You go out there, this is basically a 1-ounce silver round that happens to be a coin, happens to have numismatic value, and happens to be the most popular collectible, silver collectible in the world today. But if you just go to any silver bar, any silver round. I mean, most of the silver manufacturers today have a 3 to 5 month wait for 1-ounce silver bars. You can maybe find 100-ounce silver bars or 1,000-ounce silver bars, just because they're out of most folks' range of being able to purchase. But one coin at a time, 1 ounce at a time. So you have silver exploding. You have a phenomenal shortage of silver anything in the marketplace. So now you have this silver coin that's a once-in-a-lifetime collectible design change. Now you have it in its highest possible grade. Like I said, the single most important determining factor of value in numismatics is grade. The higher the grade, the more it's worth, just like it is in any collectibles. And these coins are certified perfect. They represent 2%, maybe 3% of all of the coins that are already out there in short supply. That's why the very first coin in the Type 1 Classic Design Series in a 70 condition can be valued upwards of $5,000. So you get this coin. And we've got them. We've got them. That's the other thing. You don't have to wait a month or 2 months. We've got them. They're ready to go. But as importantly, and like I said earlier, almost more importantly, you get the second coin as well. Can we see that, please? You get the design change coin. And as incredible as this Type 1 coin, this last coin, this legacy coin, this transition coin has been in the history of numismatics, it will all go by the wayside when Type 2 comes around. This will set numismatic records of every type in every way when this coin is released. Because right now, all we are at the end of the day is getting everybody in a lather are numismatists, okay? Are people who are, coin collectors to start with. When the new design comes out, everybody gets involved. Everybody gets involved. Please understand that. And when that happens, I mean, well, this was an explosion. This is I don't even know what, a nuclear blast. Well, the line to get this coin is going to be who knows how long. When you buy this, I get you to the front of that line. You are guaranteed your coin, and you are guaranteed the price. You are guaranteed your coin, and you're guaranteed the price. Now understand the certification part of this, the fact that these are both perfect coins, is very, very important. Look, if you're to certify and get a certified coin on your own, this certification process, let's say you go to ANACS, you're gonna send the coin in, so you got to send it registered mail. You got to send you then have to pay for certification. You got to pay for return postage. You got to pay for handling. That can be somewhere for if you were to send a coin in, it could be as much as $50 per coin. It could be as much as $50 per coin. That's why when we give you the coin for $89.95, all that is taken care of. And remember, you're going to have to send in 10 coins, okay, to be able to make sure that you get a Mint State 70 coin. To make sure that you get a Mint State 70 coin because you want perfection. Buy the best grade you can afford. Well, at $89.95, it's imminently, it's incredibly, it's phenomenally affordable for everybody. And not only do you get this coin, we are guaranteeing you the Type 2 coin, the brand new coin when it comes out. Like I said, we're shipping in summer. The official release date is July 12th, but who knows what's going to happen. As I've mentioned earlier, because of COVID, because of production issues, because of planchet issues, because of silver issues, all that, the United States Mint may delay that a bit, then it has to be certified, and all of those issues. And with key date, ANACS key date, $89.95, our exclusive coin, this is the lowest price you can pay with one exception. And that's if you buy from us the 20-pack. And if you get the 20-pack of coins, I'm going to open this up here. If you get that 20-pack of coins, you save $10 a coin. So you're going to save $200 a box. You're going to save $200 a box if you get that. That is the only way. That is the only way to get, and by the way, that's $89.95 times 20. That's what the $15.99 is. Or I'm sorry, $79.95 times 20, because you save 10 bucks. The only way to get it for less money. And so then you can own that. You have it for your kids, your grandkids, nieces, nephews, yourself, whoever it is. You're going to have 20 of those, and then you are also eligible to get 20 of the Type 2s at the same exact price. You're eligible to get 20 of the Type 2s at the exact same price. And look, folks, I've been doing this a very long time. I've sold more coins. Like I said, I've sold more coins on television than anybody in history, and it's not even close. Not even close. I've sold more coins than anybody else by probably double, triple, maybe quadruple, who knows. Hundreds and hundreds of millions, probably $1 billion worth of coins. I have never, in all my decades of doing this, have I seen demand like I've seen for this coin. Not just from the collectors, but in the wholesale market, dealer to dealer, all of that. It has broken every record in terms of price, in terms of scarcity. It is the rarest American silver eagle the last, 15 years. It should be the most common. The government knew it was going to be huge, but because of what's happened with COVID and everything else, they have production limitations that makes this the most in-demand coin, plus they're only making it for 6 months, the most in-demand coin that they've had in the history of the American silver eagle, and they've made it the rarest coin in about 2 decades. And the Type 2s are going to be no better. They're still only making those for 6 months. They're still only making those for 6 months. So in all of my years, all of my decades of experience, I have never seen demand like this. And that's before we get to the Type 2. And I've got to be honest with you. I mean, I talk to, we're industry leaders. We talk to other industry leaders every day. While we are sending out the clarion call for everybody to understand how rare this, I still don't think we get how rare this is going to be. I still don't think even we understand, even with decades of experience, that we understand what the demand is going to be for this coin. I mean, we have plans to be able to get this coin, but it might even elude our experience. The one thing I can guarantee is we will get the coins. Simply a matter of price. And when you call in today, you not only get this coin guaranteed, we have these in stock ready to go, but you get this coin at a guaranteed price. Okay? And in the coin market today with that coin, I think that is something you have 100% got to lock in. you've 100% got to lock that in. You have to. You have to have that guarantee. Because when this comes out, it might not even be an issue of price. It might not even be an issue of price. It could very simply be there are no coins. I have seen that in more limited release. I've never seen it when we get to the American Silver Eagle. But the popularity of this, the demand of this coin, for this coin is going to be so broad, it's going to be so deep. We have no idea what this is going to go. Because understand it's a commodity, okay? You understand supply and demand. There is a limited quantity of these. The United States government is what they can make in 6 months. Well, at one point that would have been a fair number of coins, but now you add in all of the production issues. Okay, from COVID requiring them to only work every other line, to the fact that silver is in phenomenally short supply, to the fact that they can't even get the unstruck coins, the planchets that are out there. The distributors are already out of this coin. For those people who don't actually have this coin in stock, they're not getting any more of those. So this coin is going to be double that, triple that, quadruple that. I have no idea. The key is your phone call today gets you both coins at a guaranteed price. And that is something you need to do. Look, you want to participate in the most significant numismatic event of this century. And that is not overstating it even one iota. And while the last coin has been so spectacular and the demand has been so huge, that first coin of the new design will be, and here's the first coin of the old design, as much as $5,000 in certified mint state 70, as much as $5,000. I have other people selling this coin, the Type 1s. I don't even know if you can get the Type 2 from them. Type 1, $129. For the Type 1, we're $89.95, and I guarantee you the Type 2. All put together, you want to participate in the greatest numismatic event, certainly of this century and perhaps of our lifetimes. And with one single phone call, you can do that. You get the guaranteed Type 1, you get the guaranteed first coin Type 2, you know what your price is, you know everything about that. From a company that has been doing this for decades and decades and decades. You can go out there and trust somebody that started selling coins last Thursday. Okay, go ahead. That's your business. I mean, not only might you not get your coin, you might not even get your money back. All right? Guaranteed. That's the key. And a guarantee is only as good as the guarantor. And we have been doing this for over a quarter of a century that we've been able to do this. The only way to get this for less than $89.95 is to buy the 20-pack right there. You could save $10 per coin, and you can get that for $1,599 for 20 coins. It also gives you the opportunity at that same exact price to get the Type 2, 20 Type 2 coins. I suggest you take advantage of this. I implore you to take advantage of this. Once again, I simply can't put this in strident enough language. This is going to be and is the most significant numismatic and perhaps collectible event of this century and perhaps of our lifetime. It is a one-time chance to do this. It is a one-time chance to participate, to partake in numismatic history, collectible history. But you must take advantage and call in right now.